Buenas tardes y bienvenidos a todos. Good afternoon and welcome. Welcome everyone to a community dedicated to providing spiritual tools for living a happy and full life. My name is Karina Shearer, and I am the spiritual director and founding minister here at the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta. And we are open to receiving new members to help grow this beautiful spiritual community that we have here. Today is Saturday, October 17th, 2020, and we are continuing with our annual theme, which is 2020 Spiritual Vision. The topic for this month of October is Cosmic Connections, and the topic for this week is Bridge over Troubled Water. And it seems quite appropriate as I have been experiencing challenges with the internet and with Zoom. It keeps cutting me off, so I have to restart. So I'm grateful for this powerful tool called affirmative prayer, also known as spiritual mind treatment, as I continue to treat for knowing the best outcome for this time that we have here together. This affirmative prayer is a powerful tool, and it's a practical tool that shifts our consciousness so that we're open and available to accept the good that is already present in our life. And it aligns our thoughts with all good. So let's move into today's service with intention, as we do each week, with a reading from the Creative Thought magazine. And I'll be reading from October 14th, 2014. Just a reminder that spiritual mind treatment is always done in the first person. So I invite you to close your eyes and to take these words as your own if you so choose. Harmony for one and all. I am infused and enjoined with the one perfect presence, God. It is everywhere, all-knowing, all-loving, and I am part of its presence. It spills from within my very being into every nook and cranny of my thoughts. As I adjust to this indwelling presence, it exudes from me in the form of confidence and love. I am allowing more confidence, more harmony, and more creativity to run through and from my being. Any thought of disruption or disharmony is instantly recognized and dispelled, for it has no use or power in my experience as my livingness. Prosperity abounds in my expanded awareness and consciousness. As I enter into this new moment, I do so with joy and anticipation in my heart. I balloon with love for all mankind. This flows from me and reaches even those deemed hard to reach or without hope. There is not a place where this feeling of love and hope cannot reach. It is inevitable that everyone receive this bounty, this cornucopia of love. It is inescapable. I know this to be so as much as I know my own heart. I am grateful and know that I am blessed with this assurance. I let this go, and so it is. And that was submitted by Reverend Jackie Edmondson from Arroyo Grande, California. So join me now in reviewing our purpose, vision, and mission statements. Our purpose each week is to awaken and celebrate diversity and to love and serve our community, which is supported by our vision to educate and support each other so we can create the life we desire that works for us right now. And this is done through our mission, which is to provide spiritual tools for personal growth and transformation. So again, I would like to welcome everyone. Welcome no matter where you are in life, which path you have been on, Know that you are welcome here at the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta. Whether this is your first time or whether you have come and enjoyed this time with us in the past, welcome and welcome again. So here at the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta, we teach a philosophy called the Science of Mind. And it's a teaching based on new thought and ancient wisdom. We offer spiritual tools and principles to promote personal growth. And we honor diversity in all aspects so that we can see and appreciate the great oneness that already exists everywhere and within everyone. When Dr. Ernest Holmes first founded this teaching in the 1920s, he had studied both Eastern and Western spiritual texts to create the science of mind, which focuses on the individual use of thoughts and this powerful thing called the mind. Each week, we offer a service with an inspirational message. And normally this is done at a downtown restaurant in Puerto Vallarta in Old Town, Viejo Vallarta. But since I am still recovering from knee surgery, and because we are still required to wear masks while outside our home, I welcome you once again into my home. Mi casa is su casa. But we do look forward to meeting again in the mom and pop style restaurant so that we can support them and so that we can also have time afterwards for discussion and, of course, to enjoy some of the wonderful home-style Mexican cooking. So perhaps that will be in early November. But we will be updating on our webpage, on Facebook, and here in our messages each week. So you can look forward to that. In the meantime, if you have comments or questions, you can either post them here, wherever you are watching, or send me an email and I'll be sure to respond. So last month, we looked at facing the fear. And this month, we've been focusing on cosmic connections. The first week, we looked at connecting on different levels, with ourselves, with spirit, and with others. Last week, we looked at how we are intricately connected. And this week, we are exploring forgiveness. Forgiveness is healing. There are many cultures that do healing and forgiveness work together as a community because it draws them together, because we are inextricably connected and reflections of the divine. How do we become the bridge over troubled waters for our personal healing and the healing of our communities? By coming together and working on it together. How can we build bridges of unconditional acceptance for one another and for ourselves? We do it as a community. So let me share with you this song sung by Joshua Holmes. It's called Bridge Over Troubled Water. I'm sure you've heard it before. So enjoy.
When you're weary, feeling still, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. Oh, when times get rough and friends just can't be found, like the bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like troubled water, I will lay me down. When you're down and out, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness falls and pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. Sail on, silver girl, sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. Oh, when you need a friend, I'm sailing right behind like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind like a bridge over troubled water. I will.
Beautiful song. So through our understanding our spiritual identity as one with spirit, we can understand our connection to each other. Let me share this slide with you. Dr. Ernest Holmes said this in his book, Help for Today. Forgiveness means reconciliation in spite of estrangement. It means reunion despite hostility. It means acceptance of those who have been unacceptable. It means reception of those who are rejected. Forgiveness is unconditional, or it is not forgiveness at all. Such powerful words. So let's take a deeper look into this concept of forgiveness with 3 key points. First, that forgiveness is to give as before. Secondly, that forgiveness is an inside job. And thirdly, that love can build a bridge. So forgiveness is to give as before. Here's a few questions to ponder. Is there an area in my life where I withhold love and caring? With whom and why? Is there something that is calling for forgiveness? What would happen if I were to set aside real or imagined injury and behave as I did before? What would happen if I was to return to the love that was the original source of the connection? If we believe someone has done something unforgivable, Imagine how our relationship began. What attracted us to them to begin with? And would I be willing to listen and hear what is said with an open mind and an open heart? What is the worst that could happen? And how much better could it get? Sometimes a lot of what I have found in forgiveness has been that it was nothing to do with the other person. It was my perception. And so really, I needed to forgive myself as well for misinterpreting and then getting clarity. So we come together and discuss it and then resume our love prior to the disconnect that we had. Here's a quote that I'd like to share from the Christian Bible. Judge not, and you shall not be judged. Condemn not, and you shall not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. And often we say that forgiveness is an inside job. One ought to seek self-forgiveness and self-healing as a matter of a spiritual practice. And in doing so, the contribution to the collective consciousness raises the ability of the entire community to do transformative work. So we ask ourselves these questions. Have I deeply and truly forgiven those who have trespassed against me? Have I deeply and truly forgiven myself for past misdeeds? And am I willing to do the inner work in order to do my part in raising the consciousness of love in the world and all around me? Am I willing to begin right where I stand and encourage the people who are closest to me to begin to build the bridges of forgiveness? So close your eyes for a moment and listen to this prayer of loving kindness. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be happy. May all beings be safe. May all beings awaken to the light of their true nature. May all beings be free. And you can open your eyes again, if they aren't already. So yes, love can build a bridge. When I practice compassion with myself, I am better able to practice compassion and love for others. This power of love is part of a greater consciousness, a power in the universe that each of us can use. And it increases its potency when a community comes together to share its strength. And there are situations happening in the world right now that could use a little bit more love. Don't you agree? A little bit more compassion, perhaps? So how can we, as a spiritual community, build a bridge and share our sense of unity, our sense of kindness, our conviction for love? Well, one way is to practice forgiveness. There's a Hawaiian practice of reconciliation and forgiveness known as ho'oponopono. And one can practice it as a community or individually. So let's do this together now. And again, I invite you to close your eyes and to imagine in your mind's eye a loved one with whom you seek reconciliation. So look them in the eye and repeat this mantra 4 times. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And now see yourself perhaps as a child or a teenager, and consider a time when you may have been hurt yourself in some way, and repeat the mantra 4 times again. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And with your eyes still closed, listen to this song.
Gladly walk across the desert with no shoes upon my feet. Share with you the last bite of bread I had to eat. I would swim out to save you in your sea of broken dreams. All your hopes are sinking. Let me show you what love means. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? I would whisper love so loudly every heart could understand. Love and only love can join the tribes of man. I would give my heart's desire so that you might see. First step is to realize that it all begins with you and me. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time?
So, in many of our centers all over the world, we come together in a circle, holding hands, and sing the words to the peace song. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. And that's from a song by Jackson, Miller, and Miller, written in 1955. And today, it has so much meaning. So let us each resolve to do the inner work so that we may lift the collective consciousness of our spiritual family, of our local community, and of the entire planet. Let's build a bridge of compassion, kindness, lovingness, patience, and freedom, and uh, in order so that we may all enjoy peace from all discord. So let's commit to building that bridge for compassion and kindness within ourselves, our communities, and the world, starting with forgiveness. So today's affirmation: I am whole, I am healed, and I am loved. I forgive, and I am forgiven. So thank you for joining me today, and know that your donations are gratefully received through our PayPal on our website. So you can head to our main page, the landing page, if you go to www.cslpv.org and click on the Donate Now button, and you'll be directly connected to our PayPal. And please know that no matter what you're giving, whether it's the cost of a cup of coffee or $5 or $50, know that your giving is a blessing and blessed. So thank you. So as you head towards the donate button, please repeat with me our affirmatory affirmations. I know that my giving blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I give and receive. And I do give eternal thanks for the abundance that is mine to share. So once again, thank you everyone for joining us here today. Thank you for your blessings, for your donations, for your love offerings. Know that you are loved and you are blessed. Namaste.